Pakistan is the dangerous place in the world.
Pakistan plays the victim card.
Pakistanis are hard to help.
Pakistan has everything that gives you an international migraine.
Terrorism is what brings limelight to it, except Zain Malik.
Majority of you have been listening to such comments for a very long time. So are we. Like all the youth who became restless and frustrated after listening such unbearable statement for their country. Our main goal was to remove those stains from our country's face and to highlight the qualities and strength our country has.
Pakistan has a lot to offer to us, and even to this very day, we are living with criticism that you are nobody but a girl who rides bicycle.
It's just a fancy adventure. Girls deserve to stay at home. But we only know how our pace affects the reputation of our country.
And especially for females, it gets even tougher more to perform their part in such situation, especially when they're bound by their social norms and rules, as they're the one to raise children, to maintain the family system. It's not bad, but still it holds them back to fully discover their potential. And that's what happened with us when we were entering into our practical lives. Coincidentally, we both shared the same fate. The absence of our fathers made it really hard and challenging and brought us many challenges like financial instability, pursuing our education, but the most important of all, to achieve something substantial for Pakistan.
But we were living our life without knowing each other, up till the search for adventurous sports brought us together at Army School of Physical Training, Abbottabad, to learn paragliding. There we thought that we have some passion for sports. We exchanged our thoughts, and after that, we did a lot of activities together, like wall climbing, paragliding, parasailing, mixed martial arts, archery, and cycling.
Among all, cycling became our favorite pastime, and as we started riding in Islamabad, Margala, the premises, we discovered it was the best way to explore the world. So we thought, why not to reach Abbottabad from the capital? And the ride went very well, and we wanted to do that to experience the geographical and physical conditions, to see the social response as well. And though it wasn't very special, but we started receiving enormous and extraordinary response of our followers on social media. And unintentionally, we had not ignited the spark of adventure in girls, but also in boys. Samar Khan, a teenager from Peshawar, wrote us that our father don't allow us to do sports, but we gave them your example, and we made them realize that it will be really safe to ride. And then, from now on, I'll be serving Pakistan like you people and will make the flag of this country rise.
You know, this was the turning point where we thought, if we bring out the massive talent of our community by setting an example and attain something for our country which was never done before by any Pakistani female. If we think about the adventure, thrill, and altitude, the only spot came into our mind is none other than International Paved Highway, Karakoram. The Karakoram Highway. The weather was checked, the maps were downloaded, and all the necessary measurements were taken care, including puncture repairing, camp assembling, and the most important, mixed martial arts for defending ourselves. The maximum distance chosen was 100 km per day on cycle, and we had to choose a spot at night to stay at night. And after that, the only thing was left is that we have no idea because winter was approaching. And we was not even sure that we would able to reach our destination or time or not.
And besides, it took 3 months to get a green signal from the headquarters. Our mothers.
Yeah.
Finally, the day arrived when we left Islamabad Sports Complex and passing from Texla, Abbottabad, Khoisan, there comes a place called Jaglot. This is where the 3 mountain ranges meet, the Hindu Kush, the Karakoram, and the Himalayas. After arriving Gilgit, where we were surrounded by the giant peaks stood vertically stiff, we captured the look of a town, but with all the facilities of a city. Very simple but healthy civilization, and the peace we felt there is unexplainable. It was a gradual and continuous build-up, so we had to face and we had to experience the severe cramps and sickness initially, though we had trained before the tour. Then the beautifully paved highway led us to the magical valley of Gilgit.
Yeah, and after that, we rode through the newly inaugurated tunnels which connects Pakistan and China. Yeah, and after that, there was a musical festival going on which we both experienced.
And as we were riding through the tunnels, and it is built on, I would like to mention that it is built on Athabad Lake, providing the alternate way. And it was night when we reached Sost, the last village on Karakoram Highway before Khunjerab.
Yeah, it was getting really cold in night, and the very next day, we found ourselves in a very new world full of snow and frost.
It was, in fact, another challenge brought by nature which we had to overcome. So we had no choice, and our lips moved in a silent prayer, and we paced up accordingly. Imagine -5 degrees, shiver, cold, and we were pushing ourselves to the final steep stretches of that peak. And we met long winding roads, and it was very slippery, so we had to walk and drag our cycles with us. And our eyes were longing to see that Chinese encryption which we used to see in the pictures. And man, we didn't shout it and celebrated when we got the view of Pak-China border, and it was like a battle we conquered. Our Pakistani soldiers welcomed us cordially, and they were amazed to know that we were not some foreign tourists from China, Singapore, or Korea, but we were Pakistani girls to reach there. We pay our respect and regards to Chinese government for the new infrastructure which provided the easy access to all the tourists, including us. Then on our way back to Islamabad, we visited some schools, colleges, historical places, and we interacted with local people who were really warm-hearted. We were offered food, shelter, money, and it was like a big, happy family of our own. In fact, if you remember,
Yes.
let me share you something on Eid al-Azha. We were stopped by a local shepherd on Hunza, and he inquired us about our nationality. As he got to know about us, so he insisted to give us something as a present. We were expecting dry fruits or stone gems, as mining is really common over there. But then he shouted to his daughter, "Soni, bring those 2 lambs."
This is the purity of our people. We would like the world to see.
Not what the media portray.
Pakistan has a lot to offer to us. It has majestic peaks, endless beds of flora and fauna, reservoirs of gems and minerals.
Beauty, people with a golden heart to be explored and seen. Later on, our story has been covered by Voice of America, Mashal Radio from Czech Republic, Prague, KNBA News, Samar TV, Dawn, and all the mainstream media of Pakistan. We became the brand ambassadors of Ladies of Pakistan, Pakistan Children Heart Foundation, Clean and Green Pakistan, Being Guru, and True Drops. We were awarded at many platforms to represent Pakistan positively, but the biggest victory was to experience the change in perception and to receive the warm wishes from UK, USA, Canada, Australia, and even India. Then we felt that it is worth breaking the social and physical barriers.
Our pace can only be sustainable if parents trust their children,
Mothers trust their daughters,
brothers trust their sisters.
to let them join the long run of development and innovation, whether it's education, sports, media, or tourism. Pakistan needs the strong, responsible, and confident shoulders to shine in the world. And for that, you have to let the new generation to play their part equally. So our question is, Will you join the pace? Thank you.